everyone, it's Christine again, and this week we'll be preparing 3 cheese potatoes au gratin. To tell you the truth, I was a little concerned about making this recipe because Paula had told us to think outside the box this week, and potatoes really seem very traditional and obvious, but then it occurred to me, they're obvious for a reason. It's because everybody loves them, including me. Now, I don't know about you, but for me personally, I can't ever get too many good potato recipes. So ladies, this week we're making potatoes. Now let me walk you through the ingredients we'll be using. We're going to start with 1 3/4 pounds of sweet potatoes. The reason we're saying 1 3/4 pounds is because that's the equivalent of 2 medium to large sweet potatoes. Make sure you get the kind with the orange flesh because that will create a very beautiful, colorful dish afterwards. You're also going to use 3/4 cup of water, 2.6 ounces of boursin. Make sure you get the garlic and fine herb flavor. The reason we're using 2.6 ounces is because that's 1/2 of a standard 5.2 ounce package. You're also going to use 2 ounces of crumbled blue cheese, 1/8 of a cup of parsley, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of paprika, 4 ounces of 1/3 less fat Philadelphia cream cheese. You're also going to use 1 cup of milk, 1/8 of a cup of butter, 1/2 cup of onion, 1 clove of garlic, and 6 slices of lean turkey bacon. Now, to begin preparing this recipe, you're going to start slicing up your sweet potatoes. If you have a mandolin at home, terrific. That will just make life so much easier. If not, just make sure you use a good quality sharp knife. You're going to want to slice them in about 1/4 inch thick slices, but don't worry about being perfect. Now, after your potatoes are sliced, you're going to grab yourself a microwave safe bowl like this one and place a 1/4 cup of water at the bottom. Then you're going to have 1/2 of your potatoes, second 1/4 cup of water, second half of your potatoes, third 1/4 cup of water. The reason we have water dispersed evenly throughout the bowl, 2 reasons. First of all, it's going to help your potatoes to cook evenly while they're in the microwave, and also it's going to keep things from getting dried out, as can sometimes happen in a microwave. So cover your bowl with plastic and then place it in your microwave. Now you're going to want to leave it in there for maybe 10 to 12 minutes. You want your potatoes soft but not mushy. They still need to be manageable so that you can layer them in a casserole dish afterwards. So after 10 minutes, take a peek. If they seem a little too firm, just check on them every 30 seconds thereafter. So you're going to place your potatoes in the microwave, and then you're going to start on your sauce. Begin by cutting your bacon widthwise into about 1/2 inch strips. You're going to coat the bottom of a skillet with non-stick cooking oil and then start browning your bacon. Once it's getting brown, you then add your garlic and your onion and brown them all together. Get them nice and sauteed together. You're going to start smelling those wonderful aromas. Once everything is nicely browned, you're then going to add your milk and your butter. Stir it all together, then add your pepper and your paprika. Once again, stir it all together, and then you're going to add your Philadelphia cream cheese and your boursin. Now, it's helpful if you break apart your Philadelphia cream cheese and your boursin in advance. That way you have them in smaller pieces and they melt a little more easily. So you're going to stir that up and make sure it creams together very nicely. Now, at this point, you're just going to stir consistently. You want it to be very creamy and rich, and while you're doing that, preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Now, after everything is nice and creamy and has been, all the scents and the flavors have been meshing together on your stove for a while, in the last minute, you're going to add your 1/8 cup of parsley. Just stir it in there and then turn off your stove. Now, the finished product is going to look like this. As you can see, it's very rich and creamy. It has a beautiful cream color that has almost a peach tint to it because of the paprika. And you can see these beautiful chunks of bacon and onion and parsley in there. That's what's going to go on your potatoes. Now, by now, your potatoes should be out of the microwave, all nice and soft, but not too soft. So you're going to get a medium-sized casserole or baking dish. Coat the bottom with some non-stick cooking spray, and then place 1/3 of your potatoes. On top of that, you're going to place 1/3 of your cheese sauce mixture, and then 1/3 of your crumbled blue cheese. You're going to repeat that process 2 more times. You're going to have your potatoes, cheese sauce, blue cheese, and then final layer of potatoes, cheese sauce, and blue cheese. And there you have it. That is your potatoes au gratin. So you're now going to pop it in the oven for 20 minutes. And when it comes out, it is going to look like this. Just look at that rich creaminess and all the gorgeous colors. You can see the orange from the sweet potatoes, the reddish brown from the bacon, the green from the parsley. You can see those little specks of blue cheese melting on top, and the aroma, you wouldn't believe it. And now I've taken the liberty of putting some on a plate for you in advance so you can see how beautiful it looks plated. And you would feel just wonderful being able to serve this to your guests as a side dish. Well, I've had fun meeting with you again this week, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.